in this package, one of the most exciting ones yet. Pre-workouts? Check. Strongest formulas? Check. But maybe. This is from NutriCartel, one of the best stores available. If you don't know who I am, you're new here, I review supplements, I break down what works and what doesn't. If you're a pre-workout enthusiast, you're gonna be excited for this. This is all you need. Forget all pre-workouts. Maybe. But I'm genuinely excited for this thing. It's been a long time coming for this. Little unboxing knife. Let's go. The legendary cracked gold, covered in powder. What? Something leaked in there. This is looking different. Where's the logo at? Yo, what the? Hey, the logo is looking different. There's no skull on there. Does this mean they're trying to be family friendly? PG-13? It is the new formula. And if you tried this, let's say, a year ago or before, even 3 years ago, you would not be using any other pre-workout because this is the answer to all of them. You're looking at the face of death with cracked gold and Dark Labs at least 3 years ago, because that time was an incredible time to be alive. Let's just say that. It's got some interesting ingredients, but one thing is missing. You know what it is? You already know what's missing, and it's not on here. But you know, they got the same label kind of, but the logo is... What happened to the logo, yo? What? Something leaked in here, I think. There's powder everywhere. Maybe I gotta dig up the artifact of the Dark Labs logo because they've been around since forever. And then one of the most hyped up pre-workouts, the collab. Oh no, no! This is broken, just like the other one I got from Maniaco Pump. This must be the curse with me with Maniaco pre-workouts because this is broken. But must have happened during the transit. It's coming all the way to Vietnam from North America. That's a far trip. And it definitely didn't come in no helicopter, it came in a airplane. But this is Maniaco in collab with Garage Gym Homie, the legend himself, along with Dark Labs. But there's a catch. Here's the kicker. This formula is the new batch. It should be a little bit different than the previous formulation. Does that mean, is it good? I mean, does that mean it's good? One way to find out. Let's look at this thing. DMAA, erythropoiesis, alpha-yohimbine. Yeah, so it's a simple formula. 14, 17. Yes, standard 22 grams. Like, I was surprised by the number of ingredients, but then I saw there's 10 grams of citrulline. Holy pumps. Green apple. So this is one of their newer flavors. This is looking special. This is looking different and better than the other Dark Labs pre-workouts. I love the design there with the flowers and the skull, but that's not why we're using it. This is not for kids, and it's definitely not for hippies. It's for the real ones who know what it's like to take those strong pre-workouts. And then speaking of strong pre-workouts, I got powder everywhere. Let me blow you with a powder. What is happening? That logo, the skull is gone. What does that mean? What does that tell you? I'm no conspiracy theorist, but I have one theory. They're changing their branding. You know, they changed their owners and everything. But this is the legendary crack purple. However, there is a catch. No DMAA, just like crack gold. But Dark Labs does do surprising things. Crack OG, if you took that at full serving, you are something else. I can't handle that pre-workout at full serving. So crack purple could be the next thing, could be the next best thing. We don't know. Yeah, sometimes ingredients are just ingredients, especially with the stim junkie ones. Not in all cases, but in this case, maybe, hopefully. But again, the logo is gone. What's happening? That scares me because that means they're changing something. If they're removing that skull, you know they're going from scary to family friendly. I don't think I'll see families using this. Imagine seeing like soccer moms and their kids using this. No. This is not for inexperienced pre-workout users. And then we have Joint Care, Extreme Joint Care by NutraBio. This is actually my third bottle I got, and because I'm on a path to renewing my joints. I don't know, I had this period when it has stiff joints. I no longer have them. Maybe the weather was acting, maybe the weather made me feel some pain. I don't have pain anymore. But I started using this anyway. Better be safe than sorry. And so I'm using Extreme Joint Care. 2 decades of training, might be time just to have some insurance. And it's well formulated. I've looked at other joint formulas. I picked this one. I specifically asked for this one. And then, okay, so this is one I'm excited for. This is a testosterone booster. Hang on, don't go yet. There is a catch. This isn't just a testosterone booster. So it doesn't have ashwagandha. Ashwagandha is in like all testosterone boosters. And I hate that ingredient because it's weird. It does some things to emotions where it like blunts things out. And taking it over a long period of time, I feel like it does some things, and I had a friend who had like a panic attack with this, but it depends on how long you use it for and how much you use and all this and your history and your genetics, blah, blah, blah. But I'm excited because I can finally take something that doesn't mess with my stress. Like I can take other ingredients that can reduce my stress. I don't need ashwagandha. It does some weird things, but so much powder. It's turning white. Oh no, it does have ashwagandha. Okay, never mind. It does have ashwagandha. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, maybe I missed that. I thought it didn't. I think it was the other thing that I ordered that doesn't have it. Whoops. So it has ashwagandha. I take everything back, but I still don't like it. I prefer other ingredients. But testosterone boosters, multivitamin, enhances physical and mental performance, maximizing hormones. At the same time, it's used, it's proven not only with science, but also with history. Humans have been using these kind of ingredients for a long time to optimize their vitality, their masculinity, and not because of, well, if you have really low testosterone levels and you're over 30, maybe over 35 like me, you will like using this. But if you're under 30, you probably don't need it. So most of you are probably under 30, you don't need it. But I'm gonna test this out, see how it is. I'm actually thinking about getting a testosterone panel done to see if it actually changes something. So I might do this with this one. Would you guys like to see that? Good idea? What you think? Man. By the way, shout out to NutriCartel. Jake, the owner, awesome guy. I've been working with him for years now. Hard-working guy. His store is family run. And I'm speaking highly of his store, not because I get a commission. I may get a commission if you place an order with their store, if you use my link or discount code, but because they have some of the best supplements in the world when it comes to pre-workouts especially. And then we got sample of El Jefe. They have samples now at NutriCartel and El Jefe Gorilla. So yeah, I'm excited to use all these. Let's go. Thank you so much, NutriCartel, for sending me these. I'm gonna review them honestly, and I'm gonna break down what works and what doesn't. Thank you so much for watching.